This is the network you are looking for.
We will follow the antisocial network.
That's right, goddammit. This is the network that you are looking for. Oh my God. Ghoul girl in the hair. Ghoul girl in the hair. Well, step on up, Ghoul girl. Get closer. Get closer. We can't hear you.
How are y'all doing?
What's up, kiddo? You are joining us for Ghosted, or you just stopping in to say hi?
Stopping and say hi.
She just wanted to cause problems. She's getting ready for a sinister creature con.
I'm
So
gonna meet Shawnee Smith. I'm gonna meet I can't pronounce her name, but she played Nancy Downs in The Craft.
oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Cool.
gonna meet her. I'm going to Denny's soon.
Oh, all right, and she's going to Denny's soon.
I'm gonna run into this.
So she's looking to stir up shit, and she's going to dinner. She's going to Denny's. She is definitely your daughter.
Yes. That is in fact the case.
All right, guys. Well, real quick, let me okay. All right. Let me show you this.
Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop. Charlie, come on.
Parkour! Michael, parkour! Extreme! Parkour!
This is Parkour, internet sensation of 2004.
Oh shit! God damn it! It cut off early. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Ghosted Guys. I'm your host, Wild Thing Rob Wiles, joined, of course, by the lovely and talented Douglas Damien. We have a run-in, of course, from my co-host for the wildly popular show Wrestle Shoot, Chris Casanova. And let's get to the main event. The reason that we are all here, guys, we are dead excited to bring on a legit, a proper ghost hunting show right here to the Antisocial Network. That's going to be Midnight Paranormal. We got Charlie. Hey, the dog's name was Charlie, too. And then we've got Rox, who, of course, is flying along the handle of Roxy Red. And, of course, the wonderful co-host, Katie. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Ghosted. I'm glad you're here.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. So I've watched some of your clips. I'm pretty excited to see what kind of a new attitude you guys are going to bring over to the Antisocial Network. And for those of you who are unaware of what the Ghosted here on the Antisocial Network is, that's where we are going to watch paranormal evidence videos, and we're going to decide if they're real or if they're just a big steaming pile of freshly laid horse shit.
And we tell bad jokes.
Really bad
The
jokes.
entire show. Hey, shut up, Chris.
That's your Rob's jokes.
Well, they're really funny if you lived through the shit we've been through, but no one else has lived it except Rob and I, a lot of the stuff we talk about. So, we're just like, yeah, remember when we were 16 and
Well, one of my coworkers told me that they find it the funniest that you and I are telling these inside stories and inside jokes that matter to us. And we are just howling, laughing our dicks off.
Yeah.
They go just our reaction. They laugh with us. So it all plays, right?
Cool. Yeah. Like whenever I mention Taco Bell on How and Hurley,
How and Hurley.
That means.
I like the one we run over each other with a car. Someone hit someone in the car, but I can't remember.
Yeah, that was me hitting Doug with a car, just to get the record straight.
Numerous times in a row.
Until the police showed up and drew their weapons on Doug because he wasn't listening.
Yeah, I was 17 and indestructible, so.
Indestructible. Fuck your bullets. Get the fuck out of here with that. Anyway. So, guys, why don't you tell us a little bit about your show, kind of how you came up with the concept of what you want to do here? Because everybody is ghost hunting, but not everybody is doing it even kind of believable. And I like what you guys bring to the table because you're not trying to add in graphics and effects and sounds and bullshit.
Yeah. We've all started, obviously me and Roxanne are married.
But it all started as friends. We went on ghost hunts about 10 years ago now. Then obviously we then joined part of a team. We learned and experienced and gained the knowledge of what we're doing in the paranormal. And then one thing or another led to us having a disagreement. I like how Katie's laughing there. She knows what I'm talking about. But so then we went our separate ways. But we did things as a group of friends and thought, right, we'll go out and do our own. And then we just got into making a team together. We first started off with just Charlie and Rox, and then obviously we brought Katie on board. And we all, you see these shows where, like you said, there's a lot of graphics, there's a lot of people. Now, no offense to anybody that can edit great, because that's brilliant. It's a brilliant talent to have. But they bring that then to the videos and to their content, and then you don't know what's real or not. Now, we are very skeptical as a team, and we will always try and debunk first. We will always put it down to a rational explanation, unless, and even watching videos now, we'll look at it and we'll go, is that interesting? Roxanne, straight off the back, that's fake. That's fake.
Unless I see it with my own eyes.
We're not there. We don't experience it. And I think that, as a paranormal investigator, is the way you go down anyway. Because if you're not there, you can't experience it. To you, you're not knowing if it's happened or not. But no, we wanted to bring something different to the table and do it our way. We do public events as well. So that we will debunk things for public that are there, so they can see that we're not trying to pull a fast one. Do you know what I mean? We're not trying to scare them, or it's not a scare fest. It's a true investigation. And if nothing happens, nothing happens.
9 out of 10 is not. Well, about 9 out of 10 times nothing happens anyway. But.
Right.
Wow.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Katie. Well, what drags a fly young mama like yourself into wanting to go look for ghosts?
I just think this can't be it.
Right.
And I think so many people have had that many experiences. It just makes you want to go out and think, well, why are you having those experiences? Can they be explained? And I think 99% of the time they can be explained. But there's that literally 1% that's, hang on a minute, what is it?
Right. Sure. And that's something that me and Doug pick apart a lot here on the show. Like when he edits these videos down for us to actually show on the podcast, he'll point out, like, look, there was a jump cut right there. This is bullshit. But then he'll also slow it down to prove there was no jump cut, and maybe this was legit. Because, I mean, it's true. For 90%, I would say, of the journeys that Doug and I have gone on seeking out some kind of paranormal something, most of the time we turned up a goose egg. Yeah. But sometimes we found shit that was just so unexplainable. It obviously happened, but this was back before people were carrying around video cameras and shit. We were just going to haunted places looking to scare ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. No cameras, back then the video cameras were, running around with the.
Doug, I'm tired. I need to put down the camera for a second.
I gotta go.
God damn. Okay, I'm coming. And we were working out every day at the time, and it still would have gassed me out.
Right.
And then, of course, we like to throw in our little pun, our little humorous things, like my favorite human being in the world. I'm not going to say her name, but Doug, if you play one of her today, me and Chris are going to have another meeting about whether or not you're still going to work here.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand. Don't worry. No worries.
I got your back.
So what I would like to hear before we go and start showing the videos is, like, what was a situation, and this is open to all three of you, what was a situation where something happened and immediately you didn't question
it? I think for me was when we were part of this other team, we were at an abandoned asylum, if you like. So I don't know if you've heard of Denby Asylum in the UK. But there's a sister house to it, which is called Pool Park Asylum. And that was for the more mentally insane, if you like. Even though back then, they saw the minor things as mentally insane. But we were there doing an
Wasn't that for criminally insane and the other house was the asylum?
This was like for proper medically ill.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know, so we were there and we were calling out and we were getting this like dark type of energy feeling. And I was goading, and then I had like a stabbing pain in the side of me, in the left-hand side of my leg, wasn't it? And I went down on the stairs. And then I got up and went, "You can't hurt me." Clear as day, caught on EVP as we were recording. I just have done, but it was in like a proper Welsh accent as well. So we were non-believers when we first started. The first ever investigation we went on was just from Roxanne's mum, who bought it as a Christmas present. So we just went along just as, and then that's kind of what inspired us to do it. But for me, it was Poole Park Asylum that made me think, hang about, something's just happened to me. And then we had validation straight after to say that it happened.
All right, Katie, before you jump in, let me ask you this real quick, Charlie. You said it was in a proper Welsh accent. Are you sure it wasn't Butcher fucking with you? How about you, Katie? Anything hit you immediately as, yeah, that happened and that's legit?
Yeah, we were at Charlie and Roxy, you were both there, I think, when we were at Stockport Mill.
Yeah.
And I was just looking down this corridor and I full on saw a little boy go past me.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, and another girl saw it at the same time. So I was kind of like in my head, yeah, that's validation. I'm not, seeing things. It's not, I'm in the dark and my eyes are playing tricks. I definitely saw it.
And, like there is so much, and even before the ghost hunting trend really got hot, there was still already so much evidence and so many firsthand accounts out there that to say that there is nothing after you die, to me, that's just people who are burying their head in the sand. They don't want to accept that. For people to say, oh, there's only heaven or hell when you die. Again, they're burying their head in the sand because they only want to know what their safety zone allows them to know. So that's one of the kickers of this very show, Ghosted, is we kind of count on people who are hit hungry, who just want to produce some crap that they pretend is real, like that video that I was just showing. I put that up as a reel on the network, but I'm convinced that whole video is just grade A horse shit. The banging on the window, and yeah, that wasn't the reflection.
Yeah, we reviewed that one time, and then if I remember, that guy who put that on, he has a TikTok, and it's like supposedly his house it must be the most haunted house. I mean, like, because there's always, his videos are always full of just the craziest stuff. It's borderline Halloween haunted house type levels. I mean, it's like there's always the craziest crap. I'm crazier than my house in El Dorado Hills when we were teenagers. I mean, it's like
that house was hot too. That house was no joke.
Yeah.
Chris, you got anything? You got any questions you want to throw out there? Should we just on with the show?
I think no. I mean, great stories. I'm looking forward to them being on our network and learning more about it. So yeah, I think we should get started with the show.
Oh shit, we're 15 minutes in, Doug. We are 15 minutes in, and we have not played a single commercial. I am lagging, and I apologize. Let's play our newest. Let's play our newest, not the Sleepy Time. I know that's a great video. We're not going to play that. But we're going to play my other favorite newest advertiser.
Rest in peace, Orange Kitty.
You gotta hand it to the Brits, man. They know how to make a fucking commercial, dude. That's awesome. All right, let's watch some spooky videos.
All right. You got anything?
No, these is on you. You're the guy who does this.
Okay. All right.
Damn, Doug.
Here we go.
All right, let's get on
well,
with
I guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
I hate you.
The hell?
Okay, that
was for you, Rob.
Doug, do me a favor and just be patient here for a second. I'm just gonna get out of here. So, Chris, we did have a conversation with Doug before we got started about what's gonna happen if he plays a Lindsay Ivan video, and that son of a bitch played that dirty, ridiculous hack cunt right off the bat. Is he fired or is he not? I'm gonna leave this one up to you.
I think he deserves another chance.
Son of a bitch, Chris. Why don't you ever get my back?
I should.
Hi, Doug.
I like Doug.
Hi. What's been going on?
Well, actually, we lost you for a second. Sorry about that.
I know,
We got
that
you
was so
back, and
weird.
let's go on with the show. How about playing something spooky this time instead of that low rent, no talent hack Lindsay Ivan with that slit up the middle of her forehead that's just begging for a dick? Fuck Lindsay Ivan.
I have to say though, Doug, I saved your job for another week. Okay, Rob really want to get rid of you, but
Another week.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, how about we
You
try
got a
to
week, buddy. You got a week.
Okay.
Hey, before we do that, actually, let's throw out real quick because it's our last time to do it. That tomorrow, boys and girls, tomorrow is our next episode of Gut Shank Theater, where we are going to be reviewing the epic, the colossal, the wonderful 80s B-rated horror movie Shock 'em Dead. Should we show the teaser real quick?
Yes.
Shock 'em Dead, starring Tracy Lords. Shock 'em Dead. Tracy Lords. Shock 'em Dead. For the girl of his dreams, he'd make a deal with the devil. Shock 'em Dead.
You know, Doug, I'm inspired by that video. If you show one more Lindsay Ivan video, I'm going to call the police.
Call the police? They'll call you. They'll arrest you.
What?
You're using too much cheese.
There's a bite from the movie, guys. If you want to catch up, watch it tomorrow. Gutshank Theater starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. And you guys are, of course, our new guests are more than welcome to join us for Gutshank Theater, but it's not going to be till 1 a.m. your time, but you're still welcome to come watch a old school U.S. horror movie with us that honestly was way past its time with the effects they were using.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch the video.
All right, so this is Porch Thief Gets a Scare.
A scare.
Yeah, it's one of those ring cam videos.
Looks like this thief chose the wrong house to burgle.
Looks like it.
TikTok user Maypa posted a clip that is as bone-chilling as it is hilarious. Take a look for yourself.
Jesus Christ, where's the fast forward?
Doesn't look like a string was attached anywhere, and the ball wouldn't have floated like that either. Some good work from the security ghost. Perhaps we should hire it for when we go away on holidays.
Oh, brilliant. That was great.
So all our little boxes were kind of partially obstructing the bottom of that video, but yeah, I couldn't. I mean, the guy on the porch, taking his sweet time as a thief, stealing shit. But I thought the ball was interesting just because it starts rolling and then it floats up and moves around like this. I mean, that wouldn't really be explained with a string because it starts rolling and the ball would roll over the string, but then also the moving about like this, and then it drops.
And even still, how do you actually tie a string around a ball?
Right. You'd have,
pretty hard.
Yeah. You'd have to like have a net or something.
What do you think, Katie? How'd that one strike you?
I'd like to see the other angle of the camera before I even thought anything about it, or else I'm not convinced at all.
Chris, what do you think, brother? I know you're going to say it's bullshit because you always do, but what's your honest thought here?
I'm with Doug on the ball situation. It seems a little weird that kind of it swirls around like that, but there's got to be something else making it doing that, though. I don't know.
It also,
what Katie said too, I like to see the whole angle of the camera just to kind of see what's what.
And also the fact that it moved like this through the air, and that'd be really hard to do. And I mean, you have to have a whole pulley system screwed into the top of your porch or sliding or some sort of slide system, sliding it around smoothly. Practice that and with your string.
But if you break that down, even if it was on a pulley system, it's not like it was a hard substance holding the ball into control. The swing, if it was on a string, it'd be all like woohoo and shit.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
What do you think, guys?
Possibly been edited and been masked, so somebody could potentially hold in a ball. Then you basically mask that person out, and then all you've done is capsize the shadow and got it to track the ball movement. So
our experience with that theory, because we used to use that one a lot in the beginning until we actually saw some that were proven to have people in it, wearing a like a green screen suit.
Yeah.
And you'll always see some form of an outline of them because it's a security camera. It doesn't do that much masking with green screen.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Miss Rocks? What did you think?
Same as Katie, I'd like to see another angle, whether there's another camera seen from looking the opposite way from the ball. So coming from a different angle and then see what was
from the other side, maybe?
Yeah. Being able to see the full porch.
Maybe they had it on a fishing pole and they were like, come on, bite it. Come on, bite it. See, like we said, ghosted, we tell stupid jokes.
That's right.
Really bad. All right. So what's the majority thought here? I know Chris is a shoot down. Katie's a shoot down. Sounds like old Rocks isn't into it. I'm kind of leaning towards it's not bullshit. It sounds like Doug is. What say you, Early? Break the tie. Uh-oh. His brain froze.
Bueller.
Do you have an opinion, Charlie? You want to be the tiebreaker?
I'm going to say it's fake.
Oh, bullshit takes the cake this time.
Oh,
all right. See, usually it's me and Chris telling Doug, or it's me and Doug telling Chris, shut the hell up. It's real. He's like, no, it's not. So, yeah. You guys have some other educated opinions in here.
I'm the one who really wants to believe. I'm the one who really, I'm the one most likely to go, oh, but maybe, I'll try to debunk things, but in my heart, I'm a 5-year-old kid jumping up and down on his bed, being all
and
excited.
The only real problem with you and I, Doug, is that we do believe. Not we want to,
Yeah.
we do believe. So
Right.
we also want to believe in humanity, that they're not just trying to do clickbait.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving
So
on.
the next one I'm going to show. I actually showed this one. I'd like these guys' opinion on it. We kind of ended up goofing off, and I don't think we gave a full rating on this one. It's falling
We
asleep.
never goof off on this show. This show
I
is the
know.
epitome of serious.
That's right. We're yeah. So
Let's get
anyway,
it.
this is falling asleep at work.
Okay. Oh, that one. Yeah, that was fun.
In this video, something frightening happened in an office.
Hi, Doug.
This frightening event was recorded by the security camera in the office.
this one?
The woman appeared tired and ended up falling
I thought it
asleep at
was
her
a
desk.
guy. I was
That's when
saying
the
I want to
woman
see
had a
him get
strange
raped.
experience.
Yeah, I remember this.
She also heard noises coming from a different room, so she attempted to see inside the room. All of a sudden, everything seemed to move towards her, and the camera instantly stopped recording.
Yeah.
So the phone moving I thought was interesting. Also, I zoomed in at that last shot, when the door opens up before her hand gets to the knob. She's like this, and all of a sudden it just opens up and all the shit comes flying out. I'm kind of really on the fence about this one because it didn't look like you could kind of see under the desk that there was some stuff there. It didn't look like there was a person that could hide out with a magnet and move that phone around like that. And it moves too herky jerky to be like a string on the other side of the room because it goes in curves and goes in different directions. And then as far as the stuff coming out, someone could be behind all that junk pushing it all out. And it's suspect how it just suddenly cuts off like a dramatic cutoff like that. But that door, like if the door was being opened by a string, her hand would kind of be in the way of the string, I would think.
I think it's 8 pounds of bullshit in a 5-pound sack. And they lost me right from the beginning with the hand being picked up and them inserting the crackling noises of all that. And then ending with the video cutting off. Hang on a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we got to take the master here. And he says it's complete horseshit because he knows the woman. And he says she's a real bitch. So
oh, wow. Well, if Jake says he knows.
You know everybody. How do you know everybody? Every ghost, every
around.
person. He does get around. Little whore.
So how do you think they moved the phone?
The phone?
Yeah.
Who knows? I just think it was something that somebody decided to slap together for clickbait, trying to monetize something. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that anybody who's asleep could have their arm picked up and moved and jammed down to the ground and not wake up. Come on.
Why would they wake up right away, right? I would wake up, someone's messing my arm, be like, what the hell's going on? So it
you wake up when I mess with your everything. It's really fucked up because it's ruining my fantasy.
Whoa. Welcome to Ghosted and the Antisocial Network.
This is now, see, you guys thought we were bad at nighttime. Look at us in the middle of the day out here, just being every bit as vulgar as usual.
Yeah. It doesn't change.
All right, Rocks, Charlie, what say you?
Too good to be true.
Yeah, I'd say that the door is interesting. The door part opening. Sorry, the door part is interesting. Way it opens, but there's no way that girl wouldn't have woke up with her arm moving at all.
I know. Then she gets pushed over to the side. Her head hits the wall, and she still didn't wake up.
No, definitely not. The door part was interesting, but as far as the rest of the video, I'd say no, definitely fake.
I like the too good to be true answer. That was a good one. That probably feeds into me immediately saying it's bullshit too. You know what happened last week, Doug, when we were playing that video? We were just coming off the heels of 2 ghost porn videos. So I was still in joke porn.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and talk about that video. That was terrible.
What? What are you talking about, dude? That's our newest bit, baby. Yeah.
I thought the last video was so fake, man. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, Katie, what'd you think?
Bullshit. Absolutely, the whole thing was fake.
All right.
I think it was set up, and I think she needs to become a bit more of a better actress than what she is.
Yeah.
I got shoved out of my chair. Look how shocked I am. What? Okay, let's move on.
What? Oh, wait, I didn't get Rox's opinion.
She said too good to be true.
Oh, did she? Okay, I missed that.
Yeah.
I like that line. That was probably the best rebuttal to a video we've had so far. That's bullshit. It's too good to be true.
Right. Well, speaking of ghost porn, do you want to show these guys that first one I ever showed you?
Absolutely. Hey guys, this is going to be only the second episode of Ghosted where we are featuring our new bit. Let me put this up here one more time. Antisocial Network and Ghosted present Ghost Porn. It's dirty. It turns you on. It's wonderful. And we don't give a shit. We're going to play it right here because we're the Antisocial Network.
Here we go.
Damn it, not me, the porn.
Did anything strange happen to you at night while you were sleeping? A surveillance camera installed in the home recorded the unthinkable.
God.
We need porn music.
We can see that a woman has experienced something very unusual. Some parts of her body move out of control. Her doll moves mysteriously. It all looks very suspicious. It looks like it was done on purpose. Maybe it was just a prank, but I don't want people to play pranks with this kind of thing, because in the Eastern countries there is a saying, it is better to believe in its existence than to believe in its absence. Maybe we think that the ghost does not exist, really may be living around us.
All right. All right. So this is why Chris Casanova and I just determined last time that Doug is in fact gay. Rather than him having a comment.
My wife was shocked to hear that.
Right. Was she more shocked to hear that you were gay or that I said she had a penis?
She didn't hear that part. She wasn't. She just heard about the gay thing and was like,
okay, all right.
Wow,
that's probably
that, man. She might take you out, Rob.
Yeah, she might. She come to Tampa and there will be no more ghosting. She'll be sitting in this seat.
Right.
So we decided Doug was gay because he was much more interested in the fact that there was a dolly on the bed moving around than a woman getting ghosted. So yeah, that's our.
So yeah. Yeah, that was every other porn video, every ghost porn video we've shown is basically the same stuff, only without things on the bed floating around above. It's
Doug,
like chicks.
Forget about the toy on the bed, you queer. My God.
I think you should show them the ones with the 2 girls sleep on the couch, and the one. If you should show that one.
Well, we are going on 40 minutes, so if we want to keep this down to a reasonable time, we should skip that one. We'll do that one next time.
All right.
Okay.
That's terrible.
All right.
That was terrible. Let's switch positions, and we'll both get hit by our individual ghosts. To switch.
Okay. So
Tag, you're in. It's like me and Chris were the boy we picked up at the docks. Tag, you're in.
What?
I meant to say girl. Girl of the dogs.
Yeah, and I'm the gay one. Okay.
Well, all I know is when I see a woman supposedly getting screwed, I'm not looking at her dolly. That's all I know.
Everything, you just tunnel vision right to, yeah.
Yeah, you were just all about, I don't want to see this. It's a girl. Ew.
Wow.
Man.
All right, let's get you a real video. Pick something scary, god damn it.
So here's Slide Deadbolt.
Oh. Hi, Doug. God damn it, get up there.
Would a magnet behind the door be able to move it up and down like this? What about software masking tricks? It's not a still shot to do it easily. In fact, the person recording can't stay still at all, trembling like your mum's knickers. So what the hell is going on here?
Okay. I don't know. I don't think there was enough context in that.
Right. And it pretty much was, that's all it showed. I trimmed it down because there was a lot of like just talking exposition, looking at a still shot of a door. So I trimmed a lot of that out. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was interesting. Just it's moving by itself inside. And a lot of times those kind of little latch lock things, they don't exactly like rotate or slide easy. They're, a lot of times they're not exactly smooth. You kind of like, yank them or,
okay, well, two things. First off, I agree with you on that. Typically speaking, those will make a squeaking noise when you do that. So it didn't make any noises. That's kind of why I'm writing that one up is not necessarily legit. But the second point I want to make, Doug, is look, check it out. We got Chris in a Rob Doug sandwich here. Yeah.
Why am I always used into you guys' little Rob's fantasies?
Because you're pretty.
That was the important thing.
That's right. What do you think, Charlie Rocks? What was your thoughts?
Like I said in the video, if it was a magnet, it'd slide side to side, left to right. You can see that, but the way it up and down,
it was nice.
Yeah, the knob.
It wasn't subtle. It was subtle. Sorry, not like the last one where you see the girl flying around, which is too much in the video. Possibly could be, or is it a faulty latch that just kind of vibrations, in the door?
I would think a faulty latch vibration would make the latch go down, though.
Up and down.
It went up, down, and up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of.
What do you think, Christina? I mean, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
Well, you know what? At least if nothing else, Chris, you are fucking consistent.
Yep.
One thing I need to say about the lack of a squeak, you're saying, Rob, about the squeak. There's a good chance that I can't remember what YouTube channel that was, but they could have muted the entire sound to add in their own little spooky music.
Okay. All right.
And overlay. So there could have been a squeak, and they just decided, let's not include that. Let's put in our own spooky things, because a lot of these YouTubers that just compile all the clips, they'll have their own signature music playing throughout the entire video, and so that's a possibility.
All right, fair enough. That gives it actually a little bit more credence to my only objection that I had. But what say you, Katie?
I say fake again.
Ooh, look at you! You're Katie Casanova. You're right there on the same page.
Yeah. I just think, personally, I've seen them locks before, and a bit of vibration, they do move. And like myself holding a phone, I shake anyway.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that's like fear. I just think it's clickbait, and I think it's a load of shit.
That's right. She tells it how it is. She's right there with you, Chris.
Well, her theory 9 out of 10 is pretty accurate. It's a lot of it's bullshit, but you find that one that really stands out, makes you convinced.
And guys, by the way, everybody watching, feel free to throw comments in the chat room. We'll get you involved in it. See, most people aren't used to us being on this early, so they're not even watching out for us.
Yeah. And on a Saturday. So
that's right. But we'll be back on Monday. Why? Because we're workhorses and we're bad mothers. That's why.
That's right.
Antisocial Network. Follow us, Real Antisocial on Facebook. And antisocialnetwork.net. Check it out. Play video, Doug. Jesus.
Very quiet. They got awkward quiet.
It's because Doug was in charge.
Oh.
God, I can't keep doing this to myself. Of course you gotta go in the creepy ass basement. Of course you do.
You love her so much.
Okay, we got it.
Doug, I'm gonna try to fight for you, man. I don't know. This week will last. Rob's want to get rid of you.
I can't help myself. I must entertain myself at Rob's expense.
Yeah, you're making it tough for me, man.
To myself.
Everybody talks.
No, turn it off already. Fuck.
You had to hear the singing. You had to hear the singing.
Damn, Doug, you're making it tough, man. Shit.
Chris, dude, come on, man. You gotta get my back on this. I think at this point, Doug is terminated, right?
He's got talent, though. He's very raw, man. So I don't know.
Doug, you are lucky that Chris has got a little crush on you and likes being
a motherfucker. I'm not telling you right now. That mother. Oh.
Doug, I'm going to bat for you, man. I'm keeping you on for at least another
I
week.
appreciate that, Chris. Thank you.
Rob wants to get rid of you like right now, and just
so does Jinx, by the way. So does Jinx.
Okay.
Let me just kind of we lost Katie's video. Let me just kind of break down how exactly I feel about Lindsay Ivan, and I'll do it just as short and non-vulgar as I can. Lindsay Ivan is a fucking cunt. Sorry. Lindsay Ivan is a fucking cunt hack. That's better. That's better. And Doug, you're a hack too. Let's go ahead. We're gonna have to take this one home in a minute. So let's play something non-Lindsay Ivan. Hang on, I gotta change the website actually to reflect that Doug Damien is on probation and looking at dismissal. Okay, website is updated. Move on.
He's got one more week, though, right?
He's got one more chance right now with this video.
Oh, okay.
Here's
That's
one
right.
I don't even remember.
Then maybe you shouldn't play it.
Maybe I shouldn't play it.
I'm just saying, Doug, got one more chance here to make a good impression with our newest host. You're making us look stupid by playing an overabundance of a fucking hack.
Doug, help me help you, man. Play some.
Yeah.
All right. Here's one called. Remember, we wanted to get into possession videos, but that's kind of hard to do. So here's one I just called it "Possessed Chick."
Now, what were our options on this? Because the possessed video choices were a little bit different. Can you remind us of that?
Yeah, basically, is it real? Is it an act? Is it a crazy person, or are they on drugs?
That's right.
Or are they a crazy person on drugs? That's impossible. That's possible.
Maybe they're a crazy person on drugs who's acting.
Yeah, that's possible.
Sure.
So here we go.
I am stronger.
You are not stronger than Christ. You are not stronger than Christ. Get over here, man.
Why is she not tied down?
You are not stronger. No, you are not stronger than Christ.
That's a good point.
No, you're not stronger.
That guy's there to hold her back.
You are not stronger than Christ. Got the sword in the spirit. I strike.
Terrible.
You are not stronger than Christ. You are not stronger than Christ.
Are you kidding me?
Holy.
I swear I met that. I swear I met that chick one time.
Now, see, Chris, I was trying to get rid of him, and you insist we keep him around, and he plays shit like that.
Yeah.
Did you think?
I
Hey,
had a
Rob.
private meeting about Doug.
Did you think she was cute?
She was all right.
I thought she was cute.
I mean, I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
I think she's acting.
I think she's on drugs. Her eyes were awfully dark, and take it from me, who dealt with that cocaine problem, I know what that looks like. And I have never heard a demon foreign language that goes.
How many demon foreign languages have you heard though?
All the time. What are you talking about? I'm in Florida, dude. Everybody here is possessed. This place is crazy.
Good point.
Okay.
All right.
I want to hear opinions on Katie and other guests.
Well, I'm like that most days anyway. So, yeah, absolute bullshit.
That's just a normal thing.
That's just day-to-day basis with me at work, so it's fine.
All right.
She's not even
All right,
lying.
Charlie, fire away.
Yeah,
What you got?
definitely not lying.
Status quo. What you got, Charlie?
No, definitely, mate. She's
hungry.
on. Yeah, she's on something that we call spice in the UK.
Yeah, see, I think in the UK, spice is a little gentler because out here, especially in Florida, spice makes you eat faces.
But now here's the thing: if she was on drugs and they were doing that, wouldn't they still tie her down instead of just have some guy? I'm going to hold the forces of hell back with my strength and just hold her like that. I mean, that's why I think acting, but
maybe
saying drugs.
Doug, now maybe the guy holding her was possessed by an angel.
Okay, this is totally legit. I buy it now.
There we go. So that video is totally legit. We witnessed a demon and an angel doing battle right before our very eyes. Everybody watching, you are welcome.
All right.
And look, Rox got out the room before we put the camera on her. She's like, no, I don't even want to talk about this shit.
Yeah. Good choice. That's
all right, Doug. Let's do one more. But before we do that, I would be remiss if I did not play our final advertiser for the episode. So let's get that done, and that will give you a moment to actually select a good video, or I swear to God, you're going to be so.
Or take the chairlift to fabulous Ghost Town in the Mile High Fun Park. Ride all the rides as often as you like. One admission price includes all rides and entertainment. Every minute is action-packed as you experience the excitement of the Old West. Ghost Town offers a day of fun and thrills for the entire family. See all the shows, ride all the rides for one admission price. Get set for the greatest in family entertainment. Hurry to Ghost Town in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, where the fun never stops.
Now, normally I would say Ghost Town send us money, right? Except I don't think we're going to show them again because they had 3 rides and the whole commercial was just laced with blatant racism, showing those white people dancing around as Indians. I was mortified. And they had 4 rides. Like, hey, included in the price of admission, you get all 4 rides. You get racist shows. And the admission price is only 16 cents and a can of RC Cola.
I wanted to go.
RC Cola?
RC Cola. That's right. We're going way back.
I could just sit on the swing ride and just tell them never to stop it and just keep going around in a circle.
I would pay 50 cents for that.
All right.
Wouldn't you, Chris, throw in another 50 cents? We could just sit there and watch Doug on a swing all day, crying, vomiting on himself, begging to stop the ride. And we're like, no, you said on the air, keep going. We paid $1 for this.
Yeah, I may pay some money for that.
All right. We got a good final one, Doug?
Yeah, let's do I don't think we showed this one before. Laundry Room Shenanigans. Does that sound familiar to you?
Well, I love the title. That's one of my favorite words. Chris, What's the name of that restaurant that you like to go to with all the shit on the walls?
Oh, Shenanigans?
Shenanigans. Oh.
Shenanigans. I call shenanigans. Here we go.
Moving on.
According to TikToker Zach, his house is haunted by an entity that seems utterly furious. Life isn't easy for his family, so to show the world what they're dealing with, they decided to install a security camera in the hallway where most of the activity happens. This is what they captured.
Что это, блядь, такое? Не хулигань только. Хорошо себя веди. Взяла вот муку, да, стакан. На выход, да, на выход поставила. Ну все, мне уйти надо. А вы уверены, что поможет?
Things are moving at will and getting thrown in the weirdest possible manner. If this is not paranormal, do you have any idea how can they be faking the ball floating the way it did, or the sugar spreading like there's someone blowing it? We can't see anyone close to it, and no sounds that could indicate a leaf blower used off camera. But the more we dig through this TikTok account, the weirder the activity gets. Skeptics might assume all these clips to be just a clever hoax, but if that's you, please let us know how do you think these incredibly unnerving
So there's a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, but it kind of seems almost like one of those too good to be true situations as well. You know,
the plate. I don't understand why was there a plate randomly placed in the middle of the floor for it to be dancing around?
Well, I think at a certain point they'd started the premise is that they had started experiencing so much stuff that they started deliberately setting things up like the salt on the floor or whatever that was, detergent, whatever that powdery stuff was on the floor. They literally started doing stuff to see what would happen with that camera sitting right there. I mean,
I know why that video was familiar. I was over at their house. That powdery stuff all over the floor was my cocaine they stole back when I was using.
Oh, shit.
Those motherfuckers. That's why that looked familiar to me.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bring up such terrible memories for you.
But to be serious for a minute, we have actually watched more than one video from that same we'll call them just victims, showing a lot of activity that has gone down throughout their house. And I really buy that one. Like when the book was being flipped back closed, if you notice one of the top pages kind of folded in as if they were grabbing it.
Like you couldn't do that with one string and then suddenly, that was interesting. There's a lot of, I was a little suspect about like the floating towel, but I don't know with everything else. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with this one. Like I am with so many.
Well, for the most part, I'm buying it. Chris, focus on the show. We're almost done. What'd you think?
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on at once, but I still think it's bullshit.
Well, the lot of things going on at once. That wasn't all back-to-back shit, right? You got that. That was several instances put into one clip.
Well, there's a door that was moving, and also the things that were thrown.
Oh, so it was you talk about when things were happening. It was too busy as they were happening.
Yeah, too much going on.
Charlie, what do you think, brother?
If you notice when when I say they, because the ball goes up the door, if you watch the mirror, there's no reflection of that ball.
Oh shit. Okay.
But then when the door comes off, if you notice the door's on a slide across hinge. If that's been slightly clipped and they have got something to pull it, it'll just fall straight off that anyway. And then that will show reflection in the mirror. So that's why it caught my attention. The ball didn't show up in the reflection of the mirror, but the door did.
Oh God, Chris may be onto something finally. What do you think, Rox?
More cameras. If that's happening, get some more cameras. They're cheap to buy on eBay. Shove them all up, get all the angles, and then look at them all at the same time, and then go from there.
That's a good point.
She's very analytical. I like that. She's really like taking it in, kind of like Rain Man style. Definitely a good driver. Definitely. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Kmart sucks. Definitely a good driver.
Wow, that's a good
Katie, are you going to back up what everybody else is saying except me and Doug?
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, like rocks. If that was going on in your house, you'd have cameras absolutely everywhere, every angle. There was too many blind spots. And like Charlie said, there was no reflection with the ball. I just call, no, that's fake.
I never caught the no reflection with the ball thing. That's actually kind of a deal breaker for everything that I was thinking about, thinking they were legit. Like that one little missed thing could just blow your whole case right out the water.
Right, it's just weird as well. It's all in one spot. Why is it not happening anywhere else in the house? That's why it makes me think, yeah, it is bullshit.
Maybe, and just maybe, it was the spirit of a woman who greatly enjoyed doing laundry.
Yeah. I'll buy that.
Yeah, I'm saying it's legit, Doug. You better get with me on this legit thing, because all the Lindsay Ivan snafus that you've been doing.
This is why you don't fool around in a haunted house.
You motherfucker. I can't. Oh, for fuck's
This guy's
sake!
probably now cursed, so have a good night.
Look at that slit right up the middle of her forehead. That disgusting hack of a bitch. Why are people... What?
You're obsessed with the slit. It's just eyebrow wrinkling. It's normal.
It's not. It's a big giant twat right across the middle of her head. Let me tell you something else about Liz.